Okay, so let's talk about the different types of promotional emails that you can write. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you examples of real life promotional emails so that it gives you an idea of what is available out there and what you can use and what you can follow. The first type is promoting your own product. And the way you go about that is what I found that works is to build up curiosity. Let me give you an example of me using promotional emails to promote my own product. Currently I am in my Aweber account and I've got a product here, and what happened was before I released that membership site, what I did was build curiosity with email. So as you can see here, a lot of way before, like months before, I talk about the membership site. I'm saying like, this product is almost here, but I need your feedback, and sort of build momentum, and that really works in itself. So feel free to use that promotional email tactic right there. And you'll notice in the subject lines it says like, I'm launching this week, find out the exact day of the discount, the launch is near, it's finally here. So it's finally here, that's a promotional method where you build up curiosity, as I mentioned earlier. And this is an email that I use to promote my own product. And as you can see here, it's not too long, not too short, but it's straight to the point from A to B. I tell them it's finally here, since I've been building up the momentum, and I tell them, what it is. But I found that when I write emails, I tend to sometimes get off track, and I admit that's an honest mistake. And if you were to rewrite an email such as this, I would just say, here it is, it's finally here, here's what you get, you can grab it here, and here's the discount, and here's what it offers. I probably wouldn't go and veer off and talk about this and that and this and that, which is always seems to be my mistake, is I tend to veer off. But I'm improving just like anybody else out there, and I'm just showing you this so hopefully you won't make the same mistakes. So that would be an example of one where you promote your own product. Let me show you one where I promote an affiliate product so you can sort of follow that kind of idea. And feel free to pause this at any time. You can pause it even when we're looking at the email so you can even look at it yourself. So here's an example of me promoting an affiliate product. Organize and monetize 100s of PLR articles automatically. So that had a catchy subject line here, and the promotion actually did quite well. So you can basically, what I did was I stated this, and again I kind of wrote along a lot of stuff, but if I were you, probably next time try to keep it simple. Remember that the subject line is probably the most important thing initially, then it matters on your upper body. And here's a method that I've used before. I say, last week in my newsletter 10, I talked to you about private label rights articles. What I've done normally is pre-sold them. Is the first week I'll write an educational email, and then the second week, of course they're probably wondering, how do I get something that will fulfill that? So you can use that method too. First week educational, second week, promote something that would actually help them from what they learned on that first week's. So that's just an example there. And then you can go on to promoting a free gift or doing an ad swap so that you actually gain leads back onto your list. For example, this Mark Hendricks 12 Days of Christmas event, which was a long time ago, but this did really well. Now, as you can see here, it's very short. One thing I want to remind you of is that if you write emails that are long, people are going to expect long emails. Basically, people are going to relate to you whatever you write them initially. So if you write long emails in the beginning, most of the time they're going to respond to the way you write. So if you keep changing the way you write, it might not be as good. So I can tell you that this was okay, but I had to write a longer email after that to get a higher response. You can also use promotional emails to promote a teleseminar or a webinar, which is what I did here. So I had this teleseminar where I wanted to interact with my list, and it says interact with me live this Thursday at 7 p.m. And as a email marketer, that's a great way to build a relationship with your subscribers, is to interact them live just for an hour. And that was the first time in a long list of emails that went out. And of course, the last one is to ask for feedback. Asking your list for feedback is a great way to build trust. Because if you think about it, if you're on a list and the only thing you receive are hard sell material and material that all they do is ask you to buy, then you're going to think about opening that email every time that person emails you, right? Now, if that person asks you for feedback, then it's going to begin to open your eyes, and you might realize, wow, this list owner actually wants to hear my feedback. So